Welcome to Coleman Report Live. I'm Bob Coleman. We're talking Main Street and the small business lenders who hope it grow. Joseph Coleman's in the house. Joseph, you're on a plane, what, tonight, tomorrow?
5:30 tomorrow morning to Mid-America.
Yeah, well, not me.
Yeah.
Joy, be sure to tell all our friends hello, bud.
Yeah, the emails, I think we're looking, Jennifer got 400 attendees, which is great.
Nice.
300 in person and 100 on virtual. I think if there's a lot of people switching to virtual, so if you need to work that out, it's available. So I know some of our friends did that. Yeah.
I know Lance is on his way there, so everyone enjoy. Let's have a healthy and good conference. You know how to ask questions. Hey, speaking of questions, let's go to the first one. Number one, are you mandated to be back in the office today? There was a lot of talk in the spring about Labor Day. The day after Labor Day was the day.
Yeah, we spoke with a lot of managers, SBA department managers that this was the day. This was the goal date, correct? Yeah.
And there you go, 1/3, 2/3. Yeah, that's too bad. Everyone just hang in there. Yeah, I have absolutely no, Joseph and I got nothing for you on that one. Just to be safe, that's all we can say. Number two, grade the PPP forgiveness process for loans over $150,000. What has been your experience? Very good, very good. Yeah. I'm starting to see the below average down there. The what's that, 11%?
Yeah.
But good. I mean, 2/3 say A or B, which is nothing. Which is very good. And that's over 150. Let's flip it. Let's go under 150. Excellent.
Much more positive.
90%. Good. Very good. So I think SBA, congratulations. Lenders, congratulations. You're passing. That's very good. I'm very impressed. Very impressed by SBA and what they're doing. Let's bring in Delaney. Delaney, are you there? Delaney Sexton, undisclosed location, out of Arkansas.
Yes, I'm here.
Tell us what you found out. What is the Office of Advocacy telling us these days?
Well, they released a report this morning about male-female split ownership businesses. So we found out there's about 861,000 equally male-female owned businesses. They generate about $1.3 trillion in annual sales receipts. And 92 of these receipts come from these businesses with less than 500 employees. And they employ about 8 million workers and produce about $280 billion in annual payroll.
So this is equally male, female owned businesses. The number I like, obviously, is do we have it up there? 280 billion with the B in annual payroll that is generated by these companies. That makes up 16% of all employee businesses in male-female split ownership.
And nearly 90 of these businesses are family-owned as well.
And let's see, we have overall it's 21% female-owned and 64% male-owned. So very, very good. What else does this nice little chart? Do you have the chart, Joseph? Did you put it up?
Yeah. Go ahead, Lynn.
Go to the next slide. There we go. What else is this? What is this chart showing us, Delaney?
So most of these businesses are going to be in retail, trade, accommodation and food services, and construction industries. I found it interesting that the construction industry actually has the least amount of employees out of all of these industries, yet they have the highest payroll.
Which makes sense.
And then the top employment industries are accommodation and food services, healthcare, and retail trade.
Yeah, you put me up on a roof, I'm gonna demand a little bit more money.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very good. A lot of good stats. I mean, these are all positive stats. And I think what I love about this chart, Joseph, is that it focuses on payroll, and good for the Office of Advocacy and saying, hey, let's don't forget that's a significant portion of our economy. So it's nice to put those in dollars. Let's see, the next chart, business activity by age of firm. We're all interested in this because of business acquisition opportunities of one partner buying out the other. Delaney, I believe you said 99% family owned.
90% are family owned, but
yeah, and then they want to go to the next generation. So there's business opportunities there, and you can see the 11 plus years significantly dominate all of the stats. So that is that's a very good demographic on what we're doing and what you should be focusing upon. Joseph, got any comment on that?
Oh, I just want to comment that SBA gets to, when they give us this data, that they have all the data behind the big, behind the curtain. But once they do this, I think it sets the tone for what they're tracking. It's very important for female-owned businesses and growing underserved communities. That's a big talking point for this administration. So I think these data dumps are good and helpful for the lending community and for the small business community as well. So.
I don't think you have this on your chart, Joseph, but SBA is going to increase the idle economic injury disaster loan amounts up to $2 million after Labor Day. Well, that I believe is today. Again, I know that these are funded by SBA, but you should have some basic information that if your borrower qualifies for that, that is something they should follow up on. I'm not up to date with it, other than that the money is there. Some money's coming from the infrastructure bill, which is interesting. So we don't have specific details. I do know our SBDC friends are becoming expert on that. As we get more and more details, we will discuss that, because those are fairly significant dollar amounts, and that is one program that is still active. Joseph, do you see any other program that's everything else is winding down? I mean, is this the only one out there?
This is correct, yeah. So the shuttered venue is winding down. Restaurant is done, and we reported on this there's some micro entrepreneurial programs.
Yeah, but that's all grants. Yeah.
So
I mean, and I don't mean to poo-pah that, but those are grants. I think it only affected 50 people got that. But again, $5 million is $5 million. So there are a lot of opportunities that, again, I say the SBDCs are expert on that. Get to know your local SBDCs, use them as a resource. Obviously SBA also knows this, but there's a lot of these programs that are out there. In this particular one, Delaney, I think you were following up on that. There were 100 people, 100 entities that applied for it. The grants were $750,000, $250,000. Required a matching fund, and they funded about 41. Are my numbers right on that, Delaney?
They ended up funding 27 different organizations.
Oh, because it says right up at the top, 27. Good, Bob. You can't read. Thank you for being kind, Delaney. Go ahead.
Oh, and that's about it. I believe there was about 15 in, opportunity zones, 12 in hub zones. So that's about it.
We're going to be talking a lot about opportunity zones tomorrow. We do have that webinar on the SBICs, which are definitely a program you should look into. There's a lot of tax benefits for the lender, deferred taxes, as well as good earning assets. And Marty Techler will be doing that tomorrow for us. So feel free to take advantage of that. Joseph, finish up with Dallas. What's on the agenda? And wait, you're gonna be traveling tomorrow morning, so you'll be doing live on Thursday. What else? What else is going on in Dallas? I guess Arlington, right? Arlington.
Yeah, so we're excited. It's a bigger crowd than America East, but a lot of the same vendors and a lot of the same administrators. I'm looking forward to seeing Jennifer and her team. I know she spent a long time putting this together. We're going to see some of the more regional Texas lenders, which we're very excited about, and they're focusing on all the hot topics that we spoke of at America East, so PPP forgiveness and extraordinary growth in 7A and 504 lending. I'm interested in seeing what the agency has to say about those numbers, about the 504 program. Linda Riley was up in Philadelphia. I hope she or a representative comes down to Arlington. The SBA headquarters staff is probably going to dial in via Zoom again, which was fun. I mean, their participation is more than welcome, and I think the lenders always like to hear from them. So as we close the fiscal year, it's a great time to get together and have those big conversations, as well as see some old friends. So
Joseph, it's all in the news, so we're not. But what specific health hurdles did you have to meet in order to attend?
Well, 2 weeks ago in Philly, I did the crowd pass, which I had to upload my vaccination card, and they implemented that for Mid-America as well. So Texas decided to, for the business conferences at least, I'm looking forward to see that the attendance needed to either show proof of a vaccination or a negative test, which I provided both. So that's some sort of a safeguard, better than nothing, I guess, and we'll see how the attendance is. I'm looking forward to reporting live on Thursday from the event. So
very good. Real quick, we have our slate of September webinars. What are they, Joseph?
Tomorrow, again, we're doing the SBIC program. Marty Teckler is the expert in that. Always looking forward to hearing from him. Lance, we're going to be talking about PPP loans past due, the 31-day threshold. That's next week.
Well, not only PPP, but also 7A. He's combined.
Right. The PD tends to have PDKs 2 weeks from now. We
haven't done the PDK in a while, so
yeah,
that's a good choice. Go ahead.
And then what we talked about earlier with the data, that business acquisition loans are extremely popular right now. So we're going to be talking about that and calculating cash flow and how to do those biz act loans. So
yeah, and more importantly, what happens when there are existing PPP and EIDL loans? How to handle those, and we'll be talking about that. Hey, Joseph, have a safe trip. Look forward to talking to you Thursday. Delaney, thank you for your input. I understand it's your dad's birthday. What is it, tomorrow?
Yes, his birthday is tomorrow. He'll be at the conference.
So you see Lance tomorrow in Arlington. Be sure and wish him a happy birthday. And thank you all for joining us today for Coleman Report Live and for supporting America's Main Street, one entrepreneur at a time.
Thank you, everyone.